Welcome to the 10th of July 2021. So this time 12 months ago I had just started, I'd had my first round of chemo, and so that's 12 months ago, and it's been 4 months since I had my third major surgery during this whole treatment extravaganza. Migraines and me. Migraines have been a terribly horrible, disabling effect of this whole experience. I had a review with my neurologist this week. Yes, I did get myself worked up and terribly anxious in preparation for that, fearing I wouldn't be sick enough, that I was making it up. I just did this whole total gaslighting of myself, thinking that my symptoms weren't bad, that I was making it up, I was being a hypochondriac, that I was attention seeking, that surely they couldn't be as bad as what I thought they were. Which is why I am such a strong advocate for keeping diaries about this stuff, and why in the development of the fatigue management program I co-wrote over the years that we have a specific tool for that. I have months and months and months of data using this tool, which is still paper-based because I ain't got the energy to create an app right now. But what I identified in preparation for this appointment is I have had 20 days of migraine each month for the past 3 months. So that's between 10 and 11 days being migraine free. And each of those months different types of migraine specific medication, but then I'm always seeking additional pain support. Didn't realize I was doing that until I started looking at the data. I'm not using medications inappropriately, just using a lot of medication, which you can imagine my liver isn't going to be particularly happy about. So we agreed that I would start a preventative. Thank you, PBS, for making this available through our pharmaceutical benefit scheme, so that I'm paying a proportion of what this thing costs. But I self-inject. And if I wanted to continue to minimize my trauma response to chemotherapy and the traumatic experience I have been through, then this is a cue that it's real. So while I was in chemo, or doing chemo, I had to self-inject. Not every day, I think just once a cycle. And it was a blood thinner, if I remember rightly. So yay, for making sure I don't clot and have a stroke. So this is a self-injection, and we've got really cool, the needles for it now are so easy to use. But what's happened for me is I did it in my abdomen, which was where I was doing the Clexane. And I can taste chemo. And my body is reacting like the first couple of days that I had chemo. Now, I don't know if this is a drug reaction. I am doubtful that it's a drug reaction because these types of side effects were not reported. And I got antsy and anxious, and I cannot get rid of feeling like I've got ants crawling through my like my blood vessels again. My stomach is churning. I cannot concentrate. I want to cry all the time. Pretty strong emotional response. But I know what it is, and I kind of expected I might be triggered. When I worked out I had to self-inject, and one of the injection sites is my abdomen, I went, oh, this is going to be great. But I don't want to have migraines 20 days in a month and be so debilitated by them. So I am choosing to push through this, but learning how to be compassionate with myself. So John and Smudge have gone for a walk in the bush, which I normally would have loved, but I went not doing that today. I had a migraine yesterday. I've had a migraine today. I'm not going to go and push my body when I feel like this, when I've had such a significant post-trauma response today. I've just done a yin yoga class here at home, which I think will be much more gentle. But what's really interesting is that even during a yin yoga class, I'm getting these incredibly sharp stabbing pains into my head, which tells me that the migraine hasn't gone. Now, this medication isn't an instant fix, I get that, but I did not expect to have increased migraine symptoms doing a yin yoga class. So I know the migraines are still around. So if you are thinking that your emotional responses are a bit out of whack and you've had surgery or any treatment for any type of cancer or chronic health issue, or you've just been freaking scared, know that your experience is valid and don't allow anyone else to tell you otherwise. And if you are in the world if you're in someone's orbit who you know is going through cancer and breast cancer treatment, can you just be mindful of this stuff for them? You don't have to tell them that this is what they're experiencing. But if you're aware, then you can show a heck of a lot more compassion and love. Here's to one day being migraine